Oh, welcome back. I just thought I'd give you another update for April. It is still April. I've actually finished one of the jobs. The radiators obviously was in last time. I've made a little shroud up just from the front there, you can see it. It's focusing properly. So the idea is because the electric fan, obviously I had to mount it this side, because down that side I couldn't get it in. There was enough room. Even though I took all the fan and all that old garbage off. So I mounted a new fan in the front. I haven't wired it in yet. Still got to do that. I've got to obviously get some sort of a stat on it somewhere. So what I thought I'd do, once this is mounted on there, I've put the shroud in, so when it pulls the air through, it doesn't sort of go, well, it doesn't actually get wasted and come up in the air, it goes through the radiator. So that was a cunning plan, so that's pretty much finished now. One of many sort of jobs I'm sort of halfway through, or all I've got to do now is get some hoses. I'm not going to go for any fancy hoses, I'm just going to go for plain rubber. It doesn't really justify spending a fortune on anything else. Nice new pump. I need to get another bracket for the alternator. Someone's cut the end off. I've actually got one nailed about somewhere, but I just can't find it. I suppose once I buy a new one, then I'll find the old one. Right, the other job I'm sort of almost finished now is, don't remember before, when I was sort of, let's just show you the pedals. Pedals there, look. I've actually cut them and moved them over to the left, because what was happening when I was accelerating, my foot was actually touching the brake pedal, and if it didn't touch the brake pedal, it was actually getting jammed. So I thought I couldn't actually do anything up here because this is where the steering column goes through. So I actually cut the bottoms and moved them over, so the distance apart from the brake and the clutch was still exactly the same as Ford manufactured them. So that was that part. But unfortunately, my foot was actually hitting the tunnel of the gearbox. So I managed to get all this crappy carpet out of it and have a look inside, and I realised I could actually make a little insert in there, which I've actually done now. I don't know if this video is showing it that clear, but I've actually gained a couple of inches because the gearbox tunnel wasn't very tight to the actual gearbox, which seems a bit silly really, because I don't know why you'd make it like that. You'd obviously make it as tight as you can, obviously allowing for movement of the gearbox. But so anyway, that's almost done now. I've just got to screw the top on, and there's a brake pipe around the back I've got to sort of try and support somehow, because I actually, was that zooming in? Get off. That's it. Yeah, so it doesn't look that marvellous, but it's the best I could do. Once that's actually covered in some sort of material, that looked fantastic. Right, if we go around to the back, I don't even remember, but I always did have all this carpet stuff on the back here, which is stuff down here actually. All that. Well, so it's pretty waste of time really, because you go out in the rain, it's going to get soaking wet. Anyway, I've taken it all off. Get rid of my jacket. So what I'm going to do, I've actually started doing it. I'm going to make a framework, go on the outside. It's not following the exact radius, but I think that's quite nice like that. I've just done it right way around. I've got the other side to do yet. That's on there. The idea is I'm going to put like a centre box in there with the framework. So the idea of that really is so that I can put some tools in there and bits and pieces. I was thinking about, I wonder, I don't know if it'd go there or not, I wonder if the spare wheel would actually go in there. Don't know. Good idea. Now then I can cut this stupid thing off at the back. Can't see any reason why I can't slot the spare wheel in there, apart from it not fitting. And the other thing is, oh yeah, the other thing was the rear suspension. Obviously they're the old, I think they're the old McPherson struts turned upside down. I don't really like them. I've actually got some more coilovers I managed to sort of get. I can show you them. I think on the bench up here. Have a quick look. Yeah, there they are. But these are the coilovers I'm going to use. Obviously I'm going to have to use some sort of bracketry to get them on, but they will go on. I don't know what poundage they are, but there's no weight in the back of the car, so biggest weight is me. So I like to change these bushes. I won't put my finger on there because they're sharp, because these were I think they're 16mm bolts, which is a bit over the top. And I'll just reduce them down to 12mm, The bushes I used, or found, oh, I'm Chinese again, but they were for motorbike swinging arms. But there was a little tiny bit loose in there, and they wouldn't put one. So I'll start with it. There wasn't an interference fit, so what I've done, I put a bit of shimming around them, then pushed them in, and they're as good as gold now. So they're all cleaned up nicely. They weren't a big deal. I think I've got them for about £60 a pair, which is really good. I don't know how old they are. The springs I'll give them obviously a clean up, but then again I don't know what poundage they are, so we'll see. What else we got? I think that's about it now, so I'll keep you updated if we want to do some more work. I might have to put it on hold just a little while because I've got to do some other things. So I'm quite pleased with the way it's looking at the moment. And still a few bits and pieces I've got to do, but I'll keep finding little bits that I'm not really happy with. I don't know if you can see it down there. There's actually there's a gap there, goes right into the engine. So I'll have to get some sort of plate around there and sort it out. You can see it there, look. It's that bit of wood. Which is that bit? So we really need to sort that out. It won't take long to do, but I will do it. Oh yeah, the other thing I was going to do was going to put a heat shield over the exhaust. There is some holes there, I don't know if they're threaded or not, but I'll drill them and thread them, and I'll get a piece of LED to go over the top and bend it round to make it look really nice. The manifold don't actually look that old, it's still got a bit of paint on it. I'm sure there'll be something else I'll find. Oh yeah, just the hoses. I might measure them up while I'm out here, actually, measure up and get some hoses. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Well, thanks for coming back. Look forward to seeing you next time. Bye now.